The maid who owned the mansion. Lekki Phase 1, morning. Aerial shot of a white mansion shining under the Lagos sun. They laughed when she mopped their floors. They mocked her silence, called her maid, like it was an insult. But fate was watching quietly, and when destiny finally spoke, the laughter died. Amara, early 20s, gentle, dark-skinned, with quiet eyes, sweeping the marble hallway. I beg, Amara, you never finish mopping here. You know my friends are coming this morning. Sorry, Ma, I'm almost done. Almost done? You think this house runs on your village time? Move Jor. She pushes past Amara, spilling a drink on the freshly cleaned tiles. See, you've made me spill my juice again. Clean that nonsense. In the Adeyemi mansion, Amara's silence was her shield. Every insult, every command, she buried it deep, not out of weakness, but because she had nowhere else to go. Madame Tinu, mid-50s, elegant but harsh, sitting in the parlor with her friend, sipping tea. You see that girl? If not for my husband's soft heart, I'd have sent her away since. Too quiet. I don't trust quiet people. But she dey work hard. Hard work doesn't buy class. She's just a maid. Let her know her place. What they didn't know was that the maid they despised had more right to that mansion than anyone sitting in it. Mr. Adeyemi's room. The old man lies in bed, frail, struggling to breathe. Amara is by his side, adjusting his pillow. Amara, my sunshine, how was your day? Fine, sir. You should rest now. Doctor said you need to sleep early. You remind me of someone I once knew, someone who made this cold heart warm again. He coughs. She rushes to hand him water. He called her my sunshine, but she never understood why. A maid and a billionaire bound by something deeper than service, something written long before she ever stepped into that house. Late night, Amara mops quietly. She hears voices from the study. So, barrister, I want the will changed. I can't have him leaving anything to strangers. Madam, that's not legally proper. Then make it proper, or I'll find someone who can. That night, Amara's hands trembled as she held her mop. She didn't understand their words, but her spirit felt the storm coming. Before she was the maid, she was just Amara Grace, a girl from Ajegunle whose mother worked herself to death trying to give her a future. Little Amara, age 7, with her mother, Grace, washing clothes by a bucket. Promise me one thing, never let them make you feel less. You're a queen, even if you're washing for others. Yes, Mama. Grace coughs, wipes her lips, hides the blood. Her mother's sickness was slow, cruel, and silent, like life itself. To a small burial ground, young Amara stands alone, clutching a small gold locket. That locket was all she had left. Inside it, a faded picture of a man holding a baby. She never knew who he was until years later. Back to present. Days later, Amara kneeling in Yoruba accented English. God, if you can see me, just help me finish this day. I'm tired, but I won't give up. She opens her locket. The photo is barely visible now. The lawyer enters quietly. Amara, Mr. Adeyemi asked me to get you. He wants to see you. Amara, come close. Sir, please don't talk too much. Listen, there are things you don't know. Your mother, her name was Grace, right? Yes, sir. How did you? Tear in his eyes. I thought she was gone forever, but you have her eyes. He gasps for air. The lawyer rushes in. Barrister, she's the one. She's my blood. Machines beep, flatline, silence. And with his last breath, truth finally broke its chains. 2 weeks later, the Adeyemi mansion, family and lawyer gather in the parlor. Death has a way of revealing what life hides. On the day of the will reading, every smile was fake, every heartbeat greedy. Barrister, I beg, let's finish quickly. My children have places to be. Very well, as stated in the last updated will of Chief Adeyemi Oladipo. Everyone straightens. To my loyal maid, Amara Grace, the one who showed me kindness when others showed me contempt, I leave my Lekki mansion and 40% of my estate. Gasps echo through the room. What? That can't be right. Baba Don craze before he die. How can he give everything to a common maid? It is right, and for those who may doubt her identity, a DNA test was conducted in secret. The result confirms that Amara Grace is his biological daughter. Madame Tinu's teacup drops, shattering. No, no, this is madness. She bewitched him. Madam, I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. Chief Adeyemi regretted abandoning Grace, the woman he loved, before marrying you. He wanted to make things right before leaving this world. The truth hit them harder than poverty ever could. The maid was the real heir. Vanessa faints. Femi storms out. Madame Tinu slaps the lawyer, screaming. Weeks later, the mansion gates open slowly. A new nameplate reads, "The Grace Foundation." Money changes people, but for some it reveals who they've always been. Amara, now graceful in a simple gown, walks through the mansion surrounded by journalists. "Miss Amara, what are your plans for your inheritance?" To give it meaning, "I'm starting a foundation for housemaids, widows, and street children, like my mother once was." Camera flashes. The story trends online. The maid who owned the mansion. Overnight, she became a symbol of hope. Proof that destiny doesn't check your surname before it blesses you. Cut to Femi arriving in tattered clothes, humbled. "Amara, I don't even know where to start. Life don't humble me. I'm sorry. Forgive you. Come. There's work here if you're ready to start again." He breaks down crying. Cut to Madame Tinu packing her things. "You've taken everything from me." "No, ma. Life only returned what was mine. I wish you peace." Madame Tinu pauses, then whispers, "You were always more of a daughter to him than I ever was a wife." Lagos skyline, sunset. They laughed when she mopped their floors. But life has a strange way of turning tears into thrones. Amara walking through Ajegunle, visiting old neighbors, handing food to children. "Auntie Amara, you're on TV." "I'm still me, my dear. Just more reason to give back." The lawyer hands her an envelope, a letter from her father. "My dearest Amara, if you're reading this, I am gone. This mansion is not a trophy, but a shelter. Use it to heal others, the way your mother once healed me." She looks up at the sky, tears in her eyes. And so the maid who once slept on the floor became the queen who opened her doors. Amara opens the mansion gates as homeless children rush in, laughing. In the end, wealth didn't define her. Kindness did. They called her the maid. They mocked her silence. But when the truth came to light, the broom she carried became the key to a mansion. This story isn't just about wealth. It's about destiny and how God can lift the forgotten. If this story touched your heart, don't just scroll away. Click like, drop a comment to bless Amara's journey, and share this video so others can see that no one stays at the bottom forever. Subscribe now to Tales by Quest, where African stories find their power.